welcome to your reformer class. So this class is working the body with our Pilates circle. How good's that? If you don't have a Pilates circle, you can do this with a ball. So just a small Pilates ball, you can do the same sorts of things with it with the ball instead. This is for all levels, so I do give you easier and harder options throughout the class. So if you do find it a little bit challenging, you can choose the easier options. If you want more of a challenge today, you can do the harder options. The prenatal, you can do this if you're in the first and second trimester. Third trimester, unfortunately, we're laying down, or until you get too uncomfortable to lay down on your back is when you can do this class. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with two reds and a green. So two heavies and a medium spring for anyone who doesn't have this type of reformer. And we're going to lie straight onto our backs. So just making sure you've adjusted the foot bar to your height. Coming all the way down, two reds and a green. Now you can place the headrest up for this one if you like, if you find it a little bit more comfortable. So headrest up if you need it up. Now just bring the feet in line with the hips and place the circle in between the legs. So it's just below the knees a couple of inches. Now we're going to place the heels onto the foot bar. So heels on the foot bar, hip distance apart, circle in, hands down by the side and just a couple of centimeters away from the shoulder pads. So let's just squeeze and release the circle here. Breathe in, neutralize the spine. Exhale, squeeze the circle. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. So straight into some inner thigh work, as you would only expect when I tell you that we're using the circle. Just relax through the upper body and try not to tuck the tailbone under as you squeeze the circle. So this can be as challenging as you'd like it to be. You can squeeze the circle even harder, or you can just do light little squeezes to make it easier. Lots on pelvis stability here, so see if there's any rocking of the hips as you squeeze and release. You can slow the movement down to have more control, or you can speed it up to give yourself a bit more of a challenge. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Deep breath in. Let's squeeze the circle. And as we exhale, we're going to press the carriage away. Inhale, come back. You might need to adjust your feet here now. Exhale, press away. So the toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. You'll press away and come back. I found that I'm a little bit wider than the hips here. That works a little bit better for me with the circle. And then if you need to adjust here with the circle to make it more comfortable as you press out, feel free to do so. You will feel lots of inner thigh activation. So if it's too intense, you can do this without the circle. 5 more. 4, 3, really press out for 2, 1, good work, coming all the way back. So let's come out a little bit wider with the feet now, and we're going to do it all again, but slow the tempo down. So breathe in, breathe out, press away, and then bring it in for 3, 2, 1. Press away for 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Oh, feel that burn through the inner thighs, and bring it in for 3, 2, 1, and press. Good. Neutral spine the entire time. Press. Nice and slow on the way in. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. 3, and press for 2, 1. Great job. Bring it all the way back. Let's go into a pelvic curl. So you might need to bring the feet a little bit closer, whatever feels good for you here. We're lifting the tailbone up first. So we're going to tuck the pubic bone in towards the belly button and lift from the lower, middle to upper back. Inhale at the top, exhale, curl all the way back down. Squeezing the circle the whole time. So you're going to tuck the tailbone under, lift from the lower, middle to upper back, press and squeeze even more at the top, and then curl back down from the upper, middle to lower back. Now feel free to take a red spring off or a heavy spring off to make it harder. That'll make it so much harder because you don't want to be moving the carriage here at all. Also, if you put your headrest up, please put it down now because you want to keep it down for our pelvic curls. Curling up and down. The harder you squeeze the circle, the harder it will be. Gosh, I'm feeling this already. I feel like I haven't worked inner thighs for a little while, so it just goes to show how much you feel it so much more when you don't do it as much. Pressing, squeezing, try and have the hip bones in line with each other. And then the heels are really pressing onto that foot bar. 4 more. Squeeze the buttocks to press up. Exhaling, inhaling. Last 2. Last 1. Let's stay lifted. We're going into hamstring curls. So you're going to press the carriage away and then come back. Press the carriage away and then come back. Adjust if you need to. Adjust the feet. I feel like I need to go a little bit wider here. So just a little bit different with the circle there. Really feeling that inner thigh work. Press away, come back. Press away, come back. As you're pressing away, you'll squeeze that circle in and then you'll come back. Ooh, my legs are shaking. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, feel that burn. 2, that's what we're here for. 1, bring it all the way in and curl all the way down. So good. Take that circle out, rock the knees from side to side. Then when you're ready, we're going to come all the way to a seated position. Now we're going to go kneeling here. So if you know that this is too hard on the knees, which is when we're coming down, you can grab your sit box and place it lengthways, and you can actually sit down and do the same exercises but seated. So you want to have it lengthways if you do decide to do it. And then once you've grabbed your box, we want to go to, and if you're not grabbing your box, that's fine. We want to go to a green spring, so a medium spring. Green on this reformer, medium on another reformer. So we're going to come around and grab onto our short straps. Once you've got your short straps, you're going to have your thumb and index finger, so the strap in between those two, and then grab on to your circle. Oh, the torture device. All right, so from here, shoulders down and back. We've got a slight lean, but not too much. We don't want to be leaning forward too much. Just a slight lean to help us keep our spine in neutral. Breathe in, elbows out, and then exhale, press away. Inhale, circle comes back. Exhale, you'll press away. So just going into a chest press here, working through the upper body now. So we're going to focus a little bit more on the upper body for the next bit of the class. Pressing away and coming back. So the harder you squeeze the circle, the harder it's going to be. Now you can do all of these exercises without the circle. So just knowing if you don't want to use the circle because it's too intense, you can just press away and come back. So there's options for absolutely every level here. See if you can keep the shoulder blades down and back as you press away. So much fun using the circle. Just makes it so much more challenging. You can try and really bring it into an oval shape if you're feeling like you want a bit more of an upper body challenge. If the spring is too light for you, please feel free to take it up to a heavy, which is red spring on this one. Or you can go red and green, but that's going to be quite intense. So I definitely recommend red for harder, green for the option that I'm using today. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, Last one, reach. We're going to lift the arms up and then lower them back. Keep them straight. So you'll lift them up and bring them back. We really want to keep those arms straight now. Core is engaged the entire time. So we're working the core here to help stabilize us, and you'll really feel it in the upper body. Try and squeeze that circle so there's no cheating here. You're really squeezing the circle to lift up. Shoulders are down and back, especially as you lift. 5 to go. 4, you're gonna love the circle after this class. 3, or put it in the bin. 2, 1, really reach, keeping that diagonal. We're gonna bend through the elbows, going into tricep extensions, and then press back away. So now we're really leaning forward here. That circle's coming behind the head, and then you'll press it away. Circle comes behind, and then you'll press. Bring the elbows inwards. So the elbows don't come out to the side, they come in. So the elbows are pointed towards the foot bar. Squeeze that circle. Really feeling the back of the arms. Squeeze the back of the arms as you press away. See if you can slow that movement down to get more activation. 5 more. 4. Squeeze that circle. 3, 2, 1. Reach up. Come all the way back. Take a rest. All right, now we're going to go to one side. So pick whichever side you like. Then if you've got your box, bring it lengthways now. So instead of it being long, you want it lengthways, and then you'll just sit on it with your feet dangling down. We're staying with the short strap. So you want to just grab on to the short strap and to your circle. And then you want to come to about the middle here, so you're not too far away from those shoulder pads. Now we're going into our hug a tree. So we want to bring our other hand out, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring the hand towards it. Once it gets to the center, you're going to squeeze it. So the circle's now parallel with the chest. Then you'll grab it with the other hand and open back up. So you can feel you can adjust yourself. I feel like I need more range of movement, so I'm going to just come over a little bit more. Squeeze, open back up. So try not to rotate the body here. You want to keep the chest parallel to the front. You're going to squeeze and open, sitting up tall. Shoulders down and back. So really strengthening the shoulders, the chest, and the upper back. Then we don't want to try and just pull on that strap. We want to make the momentum slow and controlled. So as the carriage comes back, you're slowing the movement down, pressing, opening up. And then if you do feel like you're really swinging that, you can just go up a spring. I really like green today. Having a few weeks where I'm not feeling super motivated, so it can be hard, and it's really, I find that it's not about motivation, it's just about discipline. It's about disciplining yourself to just do it, even if you are feeling not like you want to do it. 2 more. If I only went on motivation, I probably would never move. Last one. Well done. Let's squeeze that circle, hold it to the center. Now we're going to rotate towards the foot bar and then come all the way back. Rotate towards the foot bar and then come back. So your chest will rotate, your hip bones will stay pointed straight ahead. So an oblique twist here, working through the abs, the shoulders. You're really feeling that through the chest. 5 more. 4. You're doing so good. 3, squeeze that circle. 2, 1. Well done. Shrug those shoulders out. One last exercise to make it super hard for you. Let's come closer to the shoulder pads now. We're going to lift the hand up with the strap so it's parallel to the ceiling and the other arm will come up too. This is our hugger moon. So the hand will come towards that and we'll do it again. So the circle will be parallel to the head. Then you'll open back out, but the circle comes to the other hand. You'll open, and then you'll come back. It is so hard. Squeeze and come back. Squeeze and come back. Last 3, 2, and 1. Oh, that is one of the hardest ones I feel on the reformer, especially with the circle. Shrug those shoulders out. You're doing such a good job. We're over halfway with this class now. So we're just going to come to a seated position, lengthen the legs. So we're kind of doing a 360 on the reformer, going all the way around. And then we're going to grab on to our short straps. Our legs are going to be nice and long. Again, if you've got your box, you can just turn straight around and have your feet on the headrest. From here, we're going to grab onto that circle, sit up nice and tall, hands are in the short straps, and then bring yourself to a C curve. So let's go into some bicep curls. You're going to bring the circle towards the head, and you can just hover it above your head, and then extend back away. So your elbows will be in line with your shoulders, and then you'll extend. So the core is strong the whole time. Exhale, comes close. Inhale as you extend. You're squeezing the circle to work the chest and work the biceps even harder. 5 more. And 4. 3. 2. 1. Well done. Come up and over and take a stretch. Place those straps back. Crawl the fingertips away and release. All right, coming all the way up. We're going to do the other side now, so facing towards the other side. So you're going to come into the middle again to adjust to what feels good for you. And I'm going to turn around and face you. So you've turned around, you're grabbing onto the short strap, it's in the center. Now we're going to open the arms up, squeeze the circle and come back. Open the arms up, squeeze the circle and come back. So our hugger tree, squeezing, coming back. So I'm feeling like I'm not getting enough range, so I'll just come closer towards the foot bar, further away from the shoulder pads. And then I can really feel like I can stretch the arms out. It just depends on your body. You might feel if you're a little bit taller or shorter, what feels best for you. And you can move around and feel that for yourself. Squeezing and coming back. Squeezing, coming back. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Great. Take a rest. Now we're going to go into our rotations. So place that hand back, squeeze through it, rotate towards the foot bar, breathe in, come back. Breathe out, rotate, breathe in to come back. So we're just twisting through the upper body, through the torso. The hip bones are pointed straight ahead. So try not to move the hips with it. Twisting and coming back. So the more you squeeze the circle, the harder it will be. Just continuously keeping those shoulder blades down and back. Your head will move as well. Rotate and come back. Rotate and come back. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Great work. Shrug the shoulders out. Okay, one last exercise. Our hug a moon. Palms facing up. You can take the circle in whichever hand you like because we'll take it to the other side. Shoulders down and back, sitting up tall. Breathe in, breathe out, squeeze. Come to the other side. Squeeze and come to the other side. Squeeze to the other side. Again, you can scoot further towards the shoulder pads here if it feels better for you. 3 more. 2. Last one. Woo, well done. Shrug those shoulders out, placing the strap back. All right, we're gonna finish on some upper body as well as some core work. So let's lie all the way down onto our backs, taking this with you. We're gonna stay on green. If you wanna make it harder, go to red. If you feel like a really intense core workout, definitely go to red. Feet are on the foot bar, grabbing back onto your straps. We wanna go short straps again, and then taking the circle and placing it above you. So again, you're holding on with your index finger and thumb there. So you don't want it around your wrists or anything like that, and then you're holding on to the circle. Then when you're ready, come up into tabletop and squeeze the legs together. We're gonna take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, we're gonna curl the body up and bring the circle past the shins or towards the shins. Then come back to that start position. Squeeze the circle here, curl up and lower down. Curl up and lower. So you can have the headrest up here as well. Some people find it nicer to have the headrest up. 5 more. 4. I have a creaky reformer. 3. 2. 1. Well done. Going over to the side. So we're going into an oblique twist. So you're going to curl up, rotate towards one side, lower the head, come back to center. Curl and rotate, lower the head back to center. So we're just coming over to the side and back. If it's too intense, you can do this with the head down and just reach the arms over without lifting the head. Keep squeezing the knees together. We're going to go a harder option here, so if this is enough, stay here. If not, as you curl and rotate, you'll extend the other leg away. Come back to the center. Curl, rotate, extend. So you're extending the free leg away. You're always curling towards that bent knee. 2 more on each side. Last one. Well done. Take a rest, lower down. Rock the knees from side to side to release. Good work. Let's place those straps back now. So we're going to take the circle and place it around the arch of whatever foot you like, and then just stretch the leg all the way up. You can press the carriage away here if you want to go into the stretch a little bit more intensely, making sure the foot's on the foot bar there. Both hands can grab on. Deep breaths. Well done. Today you have almost finished. We'll just finish on a few stretches. Bring the circle over, keeping the tailbone down, but bringing it to the opposite side. Inhale back to center, exhale, opening up that thigh. Great work. Inhale back to center, lowering that leg down, extending the other leg up and reaching. Let's bring it over to the opposite side. And then over to an inner thigh stretch. Inhale, come all the way up, bring that carriage in. We'll finish on a chest stretch. As we worked a little bit of chest, we're not going to use our circle though. We're just going to come to a puppy dog stretch. So nice to just stretch out the back and the chest. So the back of the arms will come onto that foot bar, the hands will come together, and the chest will come down parallel to the springs. You can have your feet tucked under here, your toes tucked under, or just come more into a prayer pose with the knees. So open the knees out even wider if that's too uncomfortable in the hips. And just focusing on breathing into the chest. Great work, 2 more breaths. Or feel free to stay here as long as you like. all the way up. Well done on your circle workout today. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you soon.